our coach as well. What's the word? Sensei, master, Mr. Miyagi type shit. Greggles. DJ Greggles, also known as Greg. And obviously he's been a fighter. You've done like DJing,
fighting, security work, retail work, horticultural work, agricultural work, landscaping.
Yeah, a lot of shit.
Yeah.
A lot of shit like cow.
Don't bring that up.
Well, you know what?
It's all out.
Yeah. But anyway, how you doing right now? How was work?
Work was insane, but good.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
Making it rain.
Yeah.
Raking it in.
There, man. Money is what we need in this world. What do you think, Greg? You reckon, is it good to be a millionaire? Or just be like a normal person?
Normal person, because then you don't have like people running around stalking you, following you, trying to take photos of you.
Yeah, that's fair. So, but that's like fame, though. What if you're a normal person with money?
Like a
broke person, but you have money.
Yeah.
I enjoy my life the way it is because I rather a casual life because money doesn't bring happiness.
Yeah.
And you got to surround yourself with good people because the most judgmental people I've met are rich folk and people that go to church and judge other people without knowing the person, seeing tattoos and going, oh, he's a bad person.
Yeah.
And that's what it's like when, yes, I also dress nice when I go out. I might be a poor man, but I go out and I wear swagger. Nice, yeah. But I've seen some rich people, I don't know, rich, dressed like bums.
Yeah. Mayweather, bro.
Yeah.
Have you seen Mayweather? He wore like a whole Gucci house to Russia.
Yeah.
It looked like I'm just little kids with like the big boots for what do you call them? Short stuff.
Gumboots?
Gumboots, yeah.
No, he looked like the dudes out of The Simpsons. With those clown ass shoes.
Adam Sandler?
Yeah.
He walks around in casual comfort clothes.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't care, He was like whatever he likes. It's like just normal comfortable clothes.
And that's what, that man is casual as shit. Same with Keanu Reeves. He gets on the subway, he dresses so casual. You wouldn't even realize.
Also Matthew McConaughey.
I don't know.
Like, he dresses like a normal person.
Yeah.
Yo, he apparently, have you seen him? Apparently, he doesn't put on perfume or like cologne.
Oh yeah.
Like his
it's my odor, my natural scent.
His body odor is actually like very good. I'm like, I don't know how the fuck that makes sense.
Yeah,
like,
he must. He must have showers.
Oh, it's like
waterfalls.
I love the female actors.
It's the wind. The wind. He has lots of wind baths.
Yeah. He just naturally hot apples.
He smells natural. Like I don't know.
He's got natural swagger.
Yeah,
jealous.
Oh yeah,
he's just born with it.
No, he was
natural.
I've seen some of the stuff he writes down.
Yeah,
like his daily journal. It's pretty sick.
Oh really?
Yeah, his journal.
How did you see that actually?
Oh, he put it on his thing.
Oh, okay.
And I saw it on like TikTok.
I think that's like one of the most interesting ways to get into someone's mind. Even like if you're asking questions or they're spieling, like they're drunk and they're just going off. Someone's diary. What they like, what they write down every day, that is pure. You know what I mean? Like that's straight off the heart or straight out of, like, you know what I mean? Like it's interesting.
If you want to get the truth out of somebody, you find out the truth about them when they're drunk because it also tell you how they really feel about the person.
It's so true.
Which is the worst thing. You find out who your dead true mates are.
Yeah.
When they're rolling drunk and they'll spill everything out because they won't hold anything back.
Yeah.
Where they won't tell you the truth when they're sober, but when they're drunk, they'll spill everything out.
It just inflates who you are, eh?
Yeah.
Like when you're drunk, it just brings out that true person that's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's only for people who have lying problems, by the way.
Yeah.
Some people walk through saying the truth.
Yeah. Some people actually... It's hard.
That's why it's better to be true to who you are and not bloody hold anything back.
You have to trust someone. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like, I understand that. I think a lot of people do it. It's also like trauma as well. Because, what do you call them? Helicopter parents, that's what I've heard.
Helicopter parents,
Like the kids learn how to lie and
get in
trouble. And it kind of goes through the whole phase, but it's like you gotta trust at least your friends or someone. Like your whole deal that you can be honest with everyone, not everyone, but like your friends.
Yeah, that's why I idolize people that are leaders, not followers.
Yeah.
Because if you keep following followers, you become a sheep. You don't become your own man. You don't become your own person.
Yeah, and you just believe anything that comes your way. Yeah, you just
I don't think also got
a lot of people say shit follows downstream. Be above the water stream
in the nice clear water.
So, what questions would you have tonight?
Mate, questions, that is what is going to be happening. Questions, I like to call them. And my big question, to start a nice little conversation, because conversations don't hurt, is fighting. You're obviously a fighter. How did you learn how to fight?
Mate, fucking great. I went in there. Hey, Greg.
Same right here.
I'm ass.
I was like, Mom, I'm not playing soccer anymore, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, okay, let me take you to Greg's. And I remember walking into Bunnings, and this guy would always be the happiest guy. Easy, like, always make me smile. I was like 8 or 9 years old, whatever, helping my mum at Bunnings, and always see him smiling, happy, dancing around. And then I just showed up, and fucking, he's like, yeah, you got to stand like this, and you got to do this.
Not a punch.
And then 2 years later,
body condition. Oh, I hate body.
Oh, bro.
You know what the thing is? I got used to it now. I was like, you know what? Give me some body condition.
Yeah.
The pain, I got too used to it. I was like, oh, shit. Nah, so I remember, what was the thing?
We also sort of got each other into fighting as well.
Yeah, because that's right. Because I would say, it's like, I swear you guys were at school and like, oh, we're starting fighting.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, they're fucking doing it.
Bro.
I ain't staying behind. So I started doing it. And then you went away as well. You went to Tasmania.
Yep.
And there was like, and then Isaac and Tavi got slack. And I was like, well,
that's when you jumped ahead. You got the one-on-one classes.
Yeah. I remember hearing about that, yeah. And I was watching videos. I was like, "Damn, he's moving fast."
Honestly,
you know how hard one-on-one classes are with me, and he was stuck with me for 4 months.
Yeah.
It
was pain.
What got you into fighting when you were, our age or
when I started back when I was 10 years old?
Yeah,
just kids being assholes at school, just being bullies. Started getting into boxing, learning how to fight back then, and then I went from being able to protect myself to protecting others, and taking care of the ones that couldn't protect themselves. So I spent more time in detention by protecting people, because I had a stutter back then because of my cerebral palsy, which I grew out of. But they gave me so much shit because I had a stutter, and I just being a country boy moving down the beach. Age had to deal with a lot of shit, so I handled my shit real fucking good.
Yeah, I'm trying to still go through the stuttering phase. I think I speak too fast.
Yeah,
but when I do,
and that's what it was.
Are you thinking too fast and you can't?
And that's what it was. Is the anxiety, and because I used to have problems with my teeth back then, they used to give it to me back then. So being a boy walking around country gear, being down the beach, going from out west to coming into Rocky, cop shit then. And learn how to protect myself. So I spent more time in the detention, in and in school suspension, knocking people out since the age of 10 years old. And then I got into Muay Thai to try to calm that shit down.
Yeah.
But Muay Thai is more of an aggressive sport than boxing, because it wasn't all technical. It wasn't being a smarter fighter, more defensive and controlling the situation. It's more in your face, landing leg kicks, landing elbows, opening people up. That's where BJJ calmed me down, because it humbled the fuck out of me, knowing that somebody could lock an armbar on you, hyperextend will break your arm or break your wrist or choke you out.
Yeah.
You all had the feeling of being choked out.
Yeah.
You know how shit that is. Being put to sleep and not knowing what the hell happened.
I was like, it was like boxing Muay Thai, it's like a one hit, you can knock someone out.
Yeah.
But BJJ, it's like, bro, you have to hold his arm, and then if he doesn't tap, you just gotta go back and back. And I feel like at one point, it's your brain, and your brain's gonna be like, okay, I don't think you can do that, man. I don't think you can break someone out. Yeah. If you're like that kind of person, you probably break it. But if you're nice, you probably be like, okay, man, just tap.
Yeah.
Just fucking tap. I'll go look back.
Yeah, like just tweaking it until they give in. Yeah.
But it's the feeling of like kind of holding someone in that position.
Yeah.
And knowing fully that one more push, you could break his arm.
Bro, low key, it is like more painful to be in a finger lock, toe lock, and any of that sort of stuff than to be hit once or slapped once or something.
Bro, that pain is different.
It is, yeah. Because they can just be you like that? Boom, boom, just keep
going. Amount of times Greg has made me the dummy bitch.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, all right, guys, you know what? And because, all right, you're holding like this. I'm like, crap, all right, maybe we're going to go slow, Greg. I'm like nearly dying halfway through.
We're all laughing. I was still in a moon boot. I was ragdolling these full little shits while I was walking around in a moon boot. I was heel hooking them and just throwing them around and doing shoulder throws. And I'm like, how can you do that in a moon boot? I'm like, it's just techniques, everything.
Don't you like also what's the word? I'm not telling you some knife, like knife.
Yeah, I was doing the knife training to Sam and what was that, Aiden?
Yeah,
started being douche and then just started slapping each other like they were Jedi fighting. And then broke my combat trainer eyes and like, you dickheads, had like 600 to get your hands on those. And I'm like, and the same with the mats. The mats cost me and my brother $100 each to first get into it, because it was originally me and my brother that started helping people because we've seen so many people getting bullied. And my brother had to get out of Muay Thai. He trained under Mick Parker, as well as Sandy Schofield and Shari Rowe
Yep.
in Yapoon, and so did I with Shari. I didn't train with Mick or Sandy, too much side shit that I didn't want to get involved with. One of my friends had done boxing, landed an arm bar on one of the guys, and I was so stoked. I'm like, bro, I taught him that shit. And in the meantime,
that's good, man.
Yeah.
Next time, put pressure on the right side.
I did half accent. He snapped that shit. It was beautiful.
Man, if I was opposing it and I saw my teaching while fighting, I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm going.
Because-
That's some
Yeah,
Mr. Miyagi
literally.
karate kid stuff.
Yeah, because
I
he didn't
like
lock
it.
it off properly. So I'm like, yeah, just arch your back and just lean back into it, lock those legs off, and just.
Do you have any rules for people who join?
The rules are no fighting outside the club, no looking for fights. That's one thing that really jacks me up. And people that put hands on a woman, I won't tolerate a man that beats on a woman because I'll fuck that shit up because I don't tolerate any man that harms a woman. That's the lowest form it could be. And I don't like people being addicts. I don't like people going out, getting doped up, and then going looking for fights. I won't tolerate anybody using drugs that set foot into my gate.
Didn't you have someone that?
I did have other students that done that. Not going to name them. They had to do one-on-one sparring sessions with me. I banned them for 6 months for fighting outside the gym. I banned them then for doping. And then each time they came back, they had to do a full contact sparring session with me. I did not hold my power.
Give me another 3 months back in the couch, bro.
Sparring with Greg when he's like just sparring is like you're dead.
Yeah.
But when he's like full contact,
No.
you're at heaven when you put your first foot in there. Like
You're like you treat it like a dog attack.
Man.
You just
amount of
run
times,
and hide. Because you not only disrespected me, you disrespected every student, every person I've ever trained.
Yeah.
You're just making them look like an absolute piece of shit while you going out and going, I'm training under Greg, but I'm going to go out and fuck people up that can't protect themselves.
Yeah.
That's a big fucking no-no. And I was just walking through one hit after the other, landing low kicks and cleaning shit up and kept walking. It was like a Terminator video, but it was super funny. And I took it out on him for doing that to a person that was that drunk that he couldn't stand up.
That makes me want to ask, because you've been a DJ and we all know the scene of a DJ, right? You're in a nightclub, everyone's drinking, there's a guy selling coke in the bathroom. You know what I mean? Like,
all that stuff, shit.
My first time at a club, I got asked if I wanted to do coke.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just first time ever at a club.
Damn.
Just boom, like so it must be easy, right? Anyway, so if you're the DJ there, what is the craziest story that you've been involved in or seen as a DJ to do with fighting?
Because you've also done bodyguard?
Security. I was helping them out on the side. I wasn't registered as a security guard, but I used to help them out a lot.
Yeah.
One of the craziest stories I had in there was a bloke I got into at Zodiacs, or back then it was Titties. I had a security guard jump one of the barmaids, and he stomped her head in the side alley because she was a barmaid, and this customer kept grabbing her, and she was like, I'm not a stripper, back off. So she slapped his face and told him to leave. The security guard dragged her
Sounds fair,
over the bar by the hair, punching her through the nightclub.
With her?
Yep. Took her in the side alley, stomped her head 6 times into the concrete.
Wow.
And I met him at the side entrance, and I loaded up. I kept punching until I broke 2 knuckles. And I didn't stop until I took the security guards. There was about 6 security guards that had to pull me away from them.
Yeah.
And you know how hard I hit at the best time. I was punching that hard. I was hitting a brick wall, and I didn't stop because this is how much I hate women getting bashed. And it's the first time I've lost control. And I
I feel like if he didn't do anything, that guy who did that to the woman, he would have and then he would have just been walking home one day, and then just out of nowhere, a helicopter malfunctioned and just took him out. That was the karma following that guy.
The worst
Holy
thing about it, they reckon he was Navy trained. He made the Australian Army and Navy look like shit, but he was talking through his ass. Yanks starting shit with the Aussie boys because they schooled him in soccer and rugby union.
Well, was that the army, right?
Yep, they can't play soccer for shit, the Americans. And they can't play union for shit. And they
can't really do much for shit.
Except for basketball.
And there was a clown from the US Army that kept running around, putting rear naked chokes on everybody. and it escalated to him doing it to civilians, and then he tried to do it with me, not knowing that I was trained. I ain't done a reversal, slammed his head in the bar, lit him with 3 punches, and then that bar just escalated from there because the Aussie boys seen me snap because I don't tolerate anybody just walking up and choking me for no reason.
Yeah.
And
Unless it's a girl, boys.
Yeah. Girls are allowed to do whatever the shit they want. But it aggravated the shit out of me. I don't like seeing civilians getting hurt for no reason or just general public getting hurt.
I feel like it's, bro, low key, 40% alcohol.
Yeah.
At least.
It was just ego.
Yeah.
They have a few sips and now they're the big man in town.
Yeah.
But the Yanks can't handle piss. They used to drinking light beer, Bud Light and shit like that. They were drinking beers here in Australia. They're middies to heavies.
Yeah, they can't handle cheeseburgers too.
And they can't handle spirits.
Yeah.
So, the Aussie Army helped me out. Poor Mick, my brother, I was out with my ex at the time. Her mates were trying to be heroes, trying to fight the army just to try to puff their chest to say that they could handle themselves.
Yeah.
Couldn't find their way of a paper bag, so I threw them down the front stairs of the Strutters just to clear them out of the nightclub so they didn't get hurt. I escorted about 6 people out to try to protect them.
Yeah.
And half of them were GIs that I've thrown down the stairs as well to hand them over to the security guard. Me and Mick were trying to handle the situation. Mick told me to get out because by this stage there was bar stools getting thrown, tables getting thrown.
Yeah, it just got crazy.
The whole nightclub just got smashed to pieces. My brother dragged me out because he didn't want to get me getting arrested, and I was still trying to protect him as well because he is a pacemaker.
Yeah,
he can't afford to get hit at all.
Yeah.
Also, I was trying to get him out and get out at the same time and get us out safely. And then by the time we got out of there, 7 paddy wagons turned up, and all the security guards had to leave each club to try to de-escalate this. And 2 the military police turned up, and that's the only thing that made them all shit their pants because the army police are fucking more hardcore than the normal police.
What's that court that they go to?
Yeah, they have
military court.
Yeah, military court.
Actually, you have to go to both apparently.
Oh wow!
It's like what's the word? If you get done doing anything like the speeding, and you have to go first, go to normal court, and then they'll take you to the army court, and that's basically saying you're done. Fuck.
Bro, military court just seems scary.
No, it is.
Like regular court's scary enough, but then military.
Bro,
court,
you get sent to jail.
Yeah.
If you don't show up for 1 day.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, let's say random Wednesday, you're like, I'm kind of sick.
Yeah, I'm slack.
And you show no proof of you being sick, like fucking jail time, bitch.
Oh, the old military police.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense because they've got like a lot of discipline and stuff like that.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Ryan Garcia. That's a name to throw out.
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia.
He's a bloody unreal boxer.
Yeah.
He puts on a show, and that's what it was. People are thinking that he was losing his mind. It was all a little sidekick to get into bloody Devin Haney's head.
Yeah.
Where Haney lost to him in the amateurs twice.
Ooh.
They were the latest ones before they went pro.
Yep.
They had 6 fights. They were 4, and then Garcia just cleaned up the last 2 with a clean slate.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, apparently it's like 2-2. I don't know what 2-2 was. I don't know. I'm not sure. Amateur or something like that. It's like probably 2-2, but now it's like 3-4. No, 4-3, something like that.
4-3.
So they've been going back and forth.
But they were like friends back in the day.
Yeah,
they were friends. And have you seen this footage of it was like them
training together, coming up with the Olympic.
You know when they go on stage and like start talking shit and stuff. Yeah, you see David Haney talking, and then you see Ryan Garcia just playing a Cocomelon.
Oh wow,
all that shit. I'm like, this guy's gone crazy.
Yeah, and that's what he said. He was all an act because he was twitching and carrying on and clicking that finger.
Yeah, he was doing some weird shit. Like a lot of his videos, like he even called Tate on a voice call on Twitter.
Yeah.
And he's like, they got me, man. Like they got my accounts. They're coming for me. All that.
He actually did get kidnapped as well by a cult group, and they did torture him for 3 days.
You know what
that is scary.
You know the thing is, I might believe that.
Yeah,
because let's be honest here, this world is not the safest in the world.
Because he started
Bohemian Grove.
Yeah, because that's the information. Don't even mention their name because they will come after you like a motherfucker. Because that's how
delete that part.
Yeah, so delete that part from this because they are a general cult that's all over the world. They do kidnap celebrities, normal people, and they make them disappear.
But why?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking.
Because it's like that liberati shit.
What's liberati?
Yeah.
That's like
I think we're too young for that.
yeah,
Yeah,
too young,
bro.
way too young.
No.
Yeah, so it's
can
the
you explain?
high end, like the rich people that control the world.
It's just
Yeah,
crazy
and
that
this
we
is the
know
shit
about
that
it, you know
Tate
what I mean?
fights about. And
Yeah.
that's why, because Tate brought up the Liberati shit and put them on the spotlight and started leaking information what they're doing. The same with Garcia. He started leaking that and started leaking information on this cult.
And then you're just a blip on their
Yeah,
radar.
bro,
They're going to
yeah.
come
That's-
after you.
And then they come after you and destroy your whole
And
life.
send you in jail for 6
Yeah.
months when you haven't even been
Yeah.
convicted of anything.
That was crazy. I was just like, "Are you dumb, cunts?" But then I
Right.
realized the world's fucked up. Man.
Yeah. And it's just, I think it's cracking. Like there's leaks. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
in this massive,
And that's why I don't want to be
Iron
as
wall,
well,
sorry.
because it's ego,
Yeah.
and then they try to shame and try to destroy other people's lives.
Makes sense. No, definitely makes sense. It's like, have you seen? I was going to what's the word? I was going down to Japan,
yeah.
and by the way, I've been on this like in Rockhampton for like 11 years now on Earth, not Earth, on Brisbane. Fuck, Australia.
Rockham.
Yeah, bro.
I've been in Australia, my days. I've been in Australia for like 11 years now, or even basically about to be 12, and we've all gone down to Yeppoon, right?
Yep.
You know, Yeppoon has, I'm the first left you take to go to Yeppoon, the first left, and then it's like a roundabout, and then you turn right, so the gas station.
Oh, you would have loved Ridges.
Yeah. In that roundabout, on the left hand side, could you not? It's a Freemasonry thing, a building. Freemasonry building.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
Freemasonry. Have you not seen Freemasonry? Okay. Freemasonry is like
Bricks, pavers, concrete and shit.
No, it's like it's basically like what
It's a cult?
It's a cult, yeah. It's a cult.
So there's
shacks in it. It's like a compass, like a weird thing. I can show.
I know what you're talking
yeah,
about.
yeah,
It's
And
like
there's another
is it-
cult outside of Emu Park as
Oh,
well called the Twin
man.
Sisters.
Yeah, this
Twin
bro,
Sisters.
why is it everywhere? It's like
Yeah.
I feel it's like only American
Where
shit.
me and
No,
Duncan
it's
had the
definitely
scariest moment. We went into the
It's not
Twin
everywhere,
Sisters,
Yeah.
cult, and we drove down there. Mum went down there for shits and giggles to see if there was a house down that road
Yeah.
to buy, not knowing there was a cult in the corner. And this motherfucker walked out with a shotgun,
Whoa.
pointing at us. Like, what, bro? What you got to do? And
Yeah.
Doug's like, Greg, shut the fuck up. I'm like, this motherfucker's not going to do shit. If he's pulling a gun on me, I'm getting the fuck out of this car and going to flog this ass. And it's like, get in the car, wind that window up and shut the fuck up.
He
And
probably wouldn't have done anything.
yeah,
Let's be honest.
and that's what I
He
mean.
probably-
I said you don't want front up people with guns if you're not going to use them, because being out west, you know root shooters, you know piggers, you know people that actually know how to use a gun.
Yeah.
This little pansy ass motherfucker was holding it down here. He wasn't walking up ready to pop off.
Actually
Yeah,
do something,
I
yeah.
think it
Yep.
was just like intimidation.
He's got to go back to his 15 wives and
Yeah,
do his cult leadership.
so-
and his
cop,
left
so.
hand over schoolboys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
what's
the
this-
worst thing about
What do
cults.
they do? I mean, I'm kind of clueless into this stuff. What do they do in cults? Like, I know what Freemasonry does.
Yeah, it's all just
What is-
brainwashing people,
Yeah.
controlling them, and
I
just
thought it was-
manipulating them for their own purpose.
Yeah, I really think that all these cults, they're all dark. 'Cause I haven't had
Yeah.
one person say a cults are good. No lie. It was I think they're all linked to the devil. No lie.
Yeah.
I think they're all evil. They
Yeah.
honest.
They are.
No, it is pure evil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
9 times out of 10. I haven't heard of a good cult either, my
yeah,
friend. Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
It was,
See, there's cults on bigger scales.
Yeah.
And then there's ones that are just
Freemasonry.
tiny.
I remember this. It was. I think it was Sam talking about this, but he was saying how
Yeah, Mr. IGA.
what one of his friends was in the Freemasonry, like his friends down parents,
Yeah.
and I remember someone saying he said, "Mate, he's not too up there to know what's been happening. He's like the one little thing down
Yeah.
there. It's like a boss, manager, worker. Like you're down here.
Bro,
And
the
then
Matrix.
that's
The
Scientology.
Matrix is a cult.
Yeah.
Scientology is a cult.
Oh yeah. Actually, what is that? What is that? What is Scientology?
Scientology.
I'm
I
sure
can only
They
think of
marry
what
out
it
is.
children and everything. There, Will Smith is in there.
Tom
Tom
Cruise.
Cruise.
Yeah. Oh, so what
John
do they do again?
Travolta. There's
wow.
there's a lot of high end names that are in this.
Of course, it has to be.
Is it okay? If we break it down, do you think that these people are in there because they've signed a contract and they have to, or do you think that it's for
Yeah.
money, or do you
No, bro,
think
yeah, money.
No.
in their mind they're
Come
just
on,
like, oh, this
shit,
is a
man.
great idea? Like,
No, it's all about brainwashing people and controlling them. But they're even marrying
So
off
you-
children
Oh.
and marrying off like 10-year-old kids. And these adults
yeah,
are
but-
sleeping. Yeah.
like these people grew up in a semi-normal household,
Yep.
whatever,
Mm.
and then they decided to become an actor. At what point do you guys think?
When they sold the
It
soul,
just
man.
went-
Let's be honest,
Yeah.
when they sold the soul.
So they sold their soul.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
they
you can
signed
never
a
really
contract.
say, yeah.
You
can
literally
never
got
That
to
is
still sign
crazy,
that
man.
contract for Scientology
And the
as
funny
well,
thing is,
because you can't leak information. You're not allowed to do anything.
It's proper,
And
like,
not,
and what they're just gonna get you if you do.
Yeah.
Literally,
That's
well,
what happens.
they've gone
And
after
your
Tom
family
Cruise's
and all that.
wife because she was leaking information.
Yeah.
And
destroying her.
Jim Carrey's wife.
Yep.
She just died.
Yeah.
Oh, Jim Carrey just went out though.
Yeah.
No,
they didn't let him out.
No,
Really. They tried to destroy that man's life.
His wife's
as well.
dead. His wife's dead.
Yeah.
They killed his wife.
Yeah.
Conspiracy, by the way. I think they killed his wife.
Mhm.
Because and now I was like a TV show. I'm with I think Jimmy Fallon, and he was there he's like I'm stuck doing this.
Yeah.
He's like, what's this? You know what this is?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
That's
the whole
liberality.
sarcastic stuff. I'm like,
Yep.
okay, that man's not joking, but
Yeah.
But
It's
yeah,
like,
they
what-
have tried to destroy people's lives.
Mhm.
They start leaking it.
Bro, I feel like when they do decide, like these people who were in these clubs do decide to go out, it's like such a massive deal for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they proper just go on the other team real hard.
Yeah.
Like there's names that I've seen on TikTok.
Zuckerberg is in it, and so is the dude that makes the little Teslas.
Elon, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
was he ever in it though?
No,
like
he
the same
was.
way these guys
Bro,
were?
Yeah.
He had a for Halloween type shit.
Yeah, he's in the liberality
armor-plated.
size. Yeah.
And it's a logo here.
Yeah.
And if you see the logo, search it up, it's connected to all that shit.
It's all
Yeah.
that, yeah.
And that's what it is. Liberality is controlled by them as well as Scientology. It's all just a network to...
Yeah.
Oh, they would know so much about
So
the world.
basically,
Like,
I mean,
they're on top.
Honestly, this is a conspiracy theory that basically says
Yeah,
That's
that's
basically
stupid that they think the Matrix is real and they try to control what goes on.
they basically is that all these cults
Yeah.
are connected to one,
Yep,
like
which
the
is
one
liberality.
I think that's what it said.
Yeah.
Out of that, it's all connected to that, and we all know it's then the main guy, the big boss, is a devil, and
Yeah.
it just makes them all work for him.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's like it's a crazy conspiracy, but
Yeah.
sometimes, if you look at the world, it's kind of
We're just talking.
yeah.
We're
no.
just talking. Don't target us.
Yeah,
No,
fuck
no,
them.
yeah.
Fuck off, no.
We're probably not important enough to be
Yeah,
Yeah,
targeted.
I'm
so.
not fucking later.
Yeah.
So that makes
But even if those
Because
cults
if that was
weren't
the case,
connected,
I would have already knocked Jake Paul out if I was already important enough.
yeah.
get them shipped here right now.
Yep.
Make it happen, darling.
What do you think about clones as well? Have you seen clones?
Cologne.
Not clone.
Oh, clone. Yeah.
I think
that's high tech. Yeah, I heard it. I think that's high tech. I don't have much to say. I don't know.
It just I've been
Interesting,
hearing,
but-
I've been hearing like so many videos of people like showing off some celebrities and how they look so different.
The lizard people.
and
Yeah,
that type
These
of
people
stuff.
are reptiles.
And
Yeah.
like looks like
but
hallucinal.
they are doing like editing between the Chinese, doing editing videos to impersonate people.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, deep fake is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've already got shit in from China where they got little rovers like the shit I got upstairs cleaning your house. They map out your house. They
Yeah.
record everything you do.
Makes sense.
They
I mean, the
watch through
phone
the
is just
security
plus.
cameras. They
But-
hack the phones. It's
You know Joe
nuts.
Biden, right?
Yeah.
What do we think about him? Because I think he's a
I
fucking
think he's too old
idiot.
to run a
Yeah.
country. That's what I say. He's too old
So
to run a
was
country.
Trump,
Oh.
but Trump was so stupid he would have created a World War III.
I disagree
Yeah.
completely.
Didn't he make peace with like North Korea and stuff like that? Like with North Korea.
America is a failed society. It's
Yeah.
the biggest failed society out of all of all
Yeah,
the
it's
countries
gone
in the
to
world.
shit. It's
Right?
gone to shit.
All of our money is backed by America's
Yeah.
dollar. But basically, he tried to bring back the American dream, I believe.
Yeah.
Whereas
Well,
every other president that's going to come in, whether it was Hillary or Biden, like Biden is just proof in the pudding, right?
Where they were saying,
Obama
They're
was
puppets.
one of the best ones I had.
You reckon? Why?
Yeah. Because he united America. He didn't separate it. He didn't segregate the Mexicans. He didn't segregate the blacks. He didn't segregate anybody. He united the Southern and the other ones. They brought them together. He didn't judge people for rich or poor.
I honestly don't know much
Yeah.
about. I don't know
from
much
what,
about.
from what I've heard and
Yeah.
like seen.
He was one
it's-
of the best American
It's
presidents.
like
I had.
it was like the what year they were presidents, like all the stuff.
Yeah.
And they've seen what happened in those years, and nearly in every single one, actually, in every single one of them, there was some like there's like a war going on when they were president.
It's
war going
America,
on.
mate.
Obama war. But for some reason, when
He prevented everything he did.
but for some reason,
I'm not sure.
but for some reason, when it was Trump, it was like
He just started saying no.
Yeah,
America is not going to be that country.
When Trump was there, there was like he made more peace than he made war.
Yeah.
And when he was compared with other presidents, former and new ones like the Biden, it was a big difference. They were saying how
Biden's a puppet.
Can
barely drink his own
to run a country,
coffee.
bro.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
man's nearly full of.
So this is what you're going to be saying. You're going to give the student loans an extra $500 for everyone who can qualify.
And then now
whatever.
he's apparently he's banning TikTok now.
Yeah, right.
In America, all because TikTok they have a base in America as well.
Yeah.
But then US were like, no, you have to give your thing to a US company.
Mm.
And they're like,
this is what they said to China.
Yeah.
There's no way they're going to do that.
We're not giving you our shit to your company. You already have a base there.
John Wick. All that shit.
That's who he is.
Yeah.
This whole time,
John
I'm like,
Wick.
who is this guy? John Wick.
No, you don't know who Keanu Reeves is?
Nah, man.
Never.
Nah.
Matrix.
Matrix?
Oh, yeah. I know him now.
Yeah.
I know that the actor. Like the names of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
If it's like that chick off
He's the
Wall
most
Street,
humble man. Yeah.
Margaret Robbie.
Yeah.
I mean, she just
Future wifey.
Yeah. Man, I remember the first time watching Transformers.
Oh,
man, Fox.
No, you're thinking of Megan Fox.
Man.
Until she was there.
Bro.
And then she got with that Machine Gun Kelly guy.
Dope as shit.
Yeah, bro, she was
He's another man that abuses women. I do not like Machine Gun Kelly. He demanded.
Hey, let's be honest here.
When they tried to break up, that dumb motherfucker tried to say he was going to kill himself if they broke up.
See, like that right there.
That's manipulative right there.
There's Sandy has more testosterone than a guy like that.
Yep.
See, if
McGregor nearly cracked him.
And she's a female.
McGregor nearly cracked him for being disrespectful.
Yeah, I saw that. Hey,
Yep.
That's
it's
fair.
like I think it's like some type of wars happening, and you usually kind of going in like out from the crowd. Like, oh, fuck. I'm like, dang, what you do?
Yeah.
What you do? Now I know.
Yep.
know. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Mm.
But honestly,
He deserved it though. The way
Yeah.
he's talking to her,
Yeah.
and it's just saying stuff like, "I'm going to kill myself if you leave me, bro."
That's
You should just be
controlling
lucky.
shit right
You should
there.
be glad that you're dating someone like that
Yep.
in the first place.
you glad that
And that's
you're
why I
dating
used to
women.
train women. I
made this
hated guys
straight.
mistreating women, and that's why I train the girls here as well.
Who let us know that we were straight?
Yeah,
we were fucking
let's be honest, here, guys.
young, watching
When you
Transformers.
first saw her, we were like, okay, I like women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I saw some other chick, I'm like, I like guys.
You like ass.
Yeah,
That's what it would have been.
I like it. Hot, don't clip that bitch, yeah?
Don't remove that.
Remove that
Keep
part.
Wait, do you
Keep that
remember
in there.
like when because she was part Transformer, wasn't she, or did she have
No.
on like a Transformer
No,
No,
belt?
she's just sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was her
Man,
transformation.
I still remember the scene where she was like trying to fix
Works
the
on the car.
Yeah,
Mr. Wiki. Oh my days, man.
Mhm.
I was there like,
Trying to fix Bumblebee when you
Yeah.
can fix him.
Bumblebee was like, there, all right, fix me.
He's like, give me an oil change.
Yeah. Nah, man, I like Bumblebee because motherfucker can't speak.
Yep.
He's like
yeah,
a
he's
on
the
the
radio.
radio.
Yeah.
But
That-
he's like an OG. Like, what,
He's the original DJ.
Yeah, look.
Yeah.
And
He's a
he's
disc
someone's
jockey.
loyal one. And he's like I think the reason a lot of us do like Bumblebee, because when the Transformers came out, when we were like kind of kids.
Yeah.
He's
And
one of the original characters.
Yeah.
even in the
Yeah, that's
cartoons.
right,
Yeah, it's like, and plus
Yeah.
he has compared to all the other Transformers in the group, he's the youngest I can say.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so he has a childlike personality,
Mm.
and so did we back in the
Yeah.
day. So
Yeah,
like,
we connected
Loyal.
with Bumblebee.
Yeah.
We wanted to be Bumblebee, getting the
Yeah.
oil change from
Yeah, thank you, Fox.
sexy lady.
Fox.
Woo!
But-
And he's loyal as shit. He also
Oh, yeah.
protected Prime.
Yeah, Prime. I swear, Prime looked at him like a little son.
son,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just kind of Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Prime was cool too.
Oh my days, bro! If he ever speaks, bro, his speeches,
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
be like, I will fight for you.
But-
I would fight for you,
Yeah.
bro. Someone could be in the comment if he started speaking. I'm like, yep, I'm back in the world now,
Yeah.
man. His speeches, man. Have you seen the actor? Apparently, the guy who voices, it's like I forgot this guy's name. Yeah, but he's one that voices on Prime, and he's on other shows. But whenever I've seen him on other things, his voice, he doesn't change his voice. So
Right.
it sounds like Transformers, Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
I'm
right.
just there, like, just thinking of Transformers.
Yeah.
Megan Fox, oh my day, sorry.
They got Chris
Yeah, yeah,
Hemsworth in the new cartoon one. That was funny as shit.
Which one?
The new cartoon one. They're bringing out a new Transformers.
Oh.
Oh yeah, they got Chris Hemsworth
Yeah.
and all
They
that
got
stuff.
some big name actors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how they afford that as well. That's crazy money though.
Talking about humble actors,
Hmm.
Tom Hardy.
Oh, he's cool.
Oh, I love
He's
Tom
cool.
Hardy, man.
Yeah, he's
he
awesome.
does general public BJJ tournaments. He
Yeah.
Oh,
doesn't
that's
segregate himself.
Man in there.
Yeah.
Oh my days. He was like his thing was kind of not torn, but like kind of spread apart. You can see his tattoo there.
Oh, yeah.
Beard, whiteness to show he's got age.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm like, damn.
And he's,
Venom.
Venom.
He's super down to earth, and he just does public transport as well, and just walks through the street.
I never knew he was British.
Yeah,
Am I the only
Yeah,
one?
same. It only like TikTok lets you see the clips and shit.
One day's like, he's British.
Yeah.
All right.
and that's what that Jake that was in Roadhouse are laughing their asses off. They're like, "Oh, who'd win a fight out him and Tom Hardy?" I'm like,
yeah.
Tom Hardy, oh,
Yeah,
day,
man.
brother.
Yeah, he
Tom
actually. Yeah, I don't know much about Jake, but I know Tom definitely does
Jake
his
Gyllenhaal?
training and
No,
stuff.
no,
yeah.
Tom Hardy would beat anyone.
Yeah.
Not anyone, sorry.
Because he's a blue
Yeah.
belt in BJJ.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he's
That's
competed
pretty
in
cool.
world tournaments as
Bro,
well.
he won a gold thing in the
I
tournament.
think he's about purple belt now
Yeah.
too.
Gee, that takes time. Bro.
Yeah, even
That's
Batista
years.
as well.
Like,
Even Batista. He's also doing BJJ.
Yeah, he's a brown belt now.
Batista, like the WWE.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah,
Rockstar
the one
and
that
Drax.
acts in Drax, yeah.
Yeah,
The
wow.
most
Drax.
funniest.
Yeah.
person.
Bro, I love him. Bro, his acting's so funny. In the Guardians of the Galaxy, he'll just
His
he's like,
stand-up is absolute trash.
Yeah.
So. His
yeah.
BJJ is good, but he tried to
Oh,
do
I
an
thought you
MMA.
meant
have, you, have
comedy.
you seen his video?
No, shit, no. I'm
No,
talking
it's-
about
Bro,
he had a
he's
real
ass.
catch.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah.
the thing
Hey,
He
was,
had an
he's an
MMA
actor.
fight,
Yeah.
and he nearly had a fat dude beat his ass.
Yeah,
so
right,
he
yeah.
knocked it, got into
Oh,
the ground.
he was
and-
so
Brock
Yeah.
Lesnar.
oh no, he's good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. He won a belt.
He didn't have much of a career though. Did
No, because there was too much steroid in the
Yeah.
system.
Yeah, he was. I
Oh,
think
wow.
he was filled with
He was
stuff.
Yeah.
And WWE was like, mate, we love your kind, so
Yeah.
more money as well.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, fucking hell yeah.